Dug it.
Yo, 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 welcome to the latest episode of the Good Games and Good Things. Well, oh, episode three, I don't know why, but like I don't know. Hey, we're here. Uh, with me, we got your shyness. We got
And yes, me, M. Dot.
thank y'all for joining us. If you're watching us live, appreciate y'all. If you're not watching us live, we still appreciate y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, all that good stuff. So as always, let's start it off with our good drinks of the week. Lawrence, I see you're already cheating. Got the water bottle. So I'm not gonna pick you. I'm skipping you because you cheated. I'm gonna go to Bryce. Bryce, what we sipping on this week? Is it another rye?
It's my favorite everyday rye. It's the Sazerac. I'm bringing it back. I do want to try to get the top shelf Sazerac, but it's like multiple hundreds of dollars. And I'm not there yet. So
Multiple hundreds of dollars.
Multiple hundreds. What's
Yeah.
multiple hundred? Like 2,
I
3.
think it's like 250, I think, or something like that.
No, okay, that's not as bad as it could be.
I mean, it's still bad.
I mean,
How much was that one?
This is like an everyday thing. So it's like I think 40, I think.
Okay.
30 or 40.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I got.
The rye whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
What we got? So is that water?
So the water bottle is just water, but
Okay.
what I'm drinking is actually a concoction from a local eatery because I didn't feel like cooking. It's from
Local
Cookout,
eatery.
and
Cookout. Okay.
I don't know if you've ever been to Cookout, but it's like it's the food's not the best, but it's fast and it's cheap. And I'm
Okay.
drunk.
Is it healthy? That sounds healthy, sir.
Not at all. Not at all. I should be ashamed of myself. But it's all right. It's all right. I eat like a cheeseburger.
I mean,
Okay. I mean,
every
have a
now
cheat
and then
day
you
every
need
now and then.
a cheat day. Have y'all seen The Rock's cheat days?
His cheat days are ridiculous.
Like he
mountain
like
of
he eats-
pancakes.
like he eats for like a small village. It's
I thought that was
crazy.
like a regular day,
Like fish.
like fish, some corn fish, and yeah. All right. So what's the concoction? You got a mixture of drinks?
Oh, this is Arnold Palmer.
Oh, that's not a concoction.
It's two things together.
No. If it has a name, it's not a concoction. That's my theory.
So concoctions don't have names.
No.
So concoction is what you call that randomness that you make sometimes.
Yeah, it's like when you go to the soda machine, you get a little bit of fruit punch, a little bit of lemonade, a little bit of Coke, and a little bit of Sprite. That's a concoction.
That's wild. That's a little much for me. That's too many different flavors.
ATL.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see when T.I. went to the thing, he got ain't no name for that.
Sugar death.
Negro juice.
Yeah, actually, it's funny you say that. No, what's up, Brace? What's up?
I was gonna say, so it's not $250. It's like $700.
Oh, yeah, never mind that. Never mind.
I had to look it up.
That's crazy. 700.
Bucket list.
Yeah, you got to add that to the periwinkle. Ain't that on there too? Is that what it's called?
That's more than that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
But yeah,
so bucket list.
I got a real concoction. So I went to the gas station, the local Quick Trip. You know what I'm saying? I got a Mega Buddy, which is
Mega Buddy.
a big stupid. It's like a Big Gulp, but their version of a Big Gulp. It's a slush. So I got the whatever the blue one and the red one. I don't know what flavors they were, but
So you got is that green?
blue and red make green.
What? Yeah. What? Why is it tinted that color? I feel like it
'Cause
shouldn't be stained
blue?
in the cup like that.
Blue
Wait, red
and
make
green.
Yeah, that's some stick to the rib type colors right there.
Man,
Hold on, let me turn the light.
Your pee gonna end up coming out green.
A nuclear. Yeah.
You're gonna get off the toilet and wait and freak out. It's like, what the hell's going on?
No, that's not the tent. That's the cup. The cup is actually green because each cup has
Okay.
different
Okay.
what size it is.
Okay.
I just had a funny memory.
I thought it was like spaghetti. You know how it leaves that red ring on the Tupperware.
Yeah, but no, the cup is green because they have different sizes. So the red one is different size, blue one is different size, and the green one is this size.
I just had a funny memory. When Lauren said, what did you say? You take a poop and stand up and what did you say? What were your words? Something about poop. It was a poop joke.
Just now?
Yeah.
I was like, you're gonna stand up off the toilet and you're gonna look down and say, "Oh my God, what's going on? I'm dying."
Yeah. Have y'all ever ate like way too many Oreos?
No.
No.
if you eat way too many Oreos,
how many is way too many?
Yeah, that's the question. How many?
I don't know what the number is. But if you eat way too many Oreos and you sit down in the toilet and then stand up, like you might look like you're dying. It's like, what is happening to my body?
I've eaten a lot of Oreos, and I don't think I've had a near-death toilet experience. See, but
I didn't say a near-death toilet experience. I'm saying
golden Oreos. Difference between the golden Oreos and the other Oreos.
Yeah.
So it's
I'm talking about like the original Oreos.
Yeah. No, because I don't like chocolate, so I ain't getting down with it. Well, could be chocolate in the Oreos that make you do that.
Yeah.
That was scary.
It's like the stuff is like black.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like that's not
Problem ever in life.
That is not natural.
If you had Pepto-Bismol.
But Pepto-Bismol, it makes your poop turn black too. I don't know if y'all knew that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take it on cross, like when I take long flights.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not pooping on the plane, so I'm.
Mm-hmm. Wait, it stops you from
no issues up there. Well, no, it's like my worst fear is getting diarrhea on a plane.
Okay.
So before I get on every plane, I pop it, which is probably not good for my stomach.
So wait, why is that a fear?
Like, I don't like using the bathroom on the plane already, but to sit down on that toilet, like,
yeah.
I don't like public bathrooms, and this is literally like the worst kind.
So regardless if you have an upset stomach or pop a Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah, it's like people that take it's like people that take seasick pills.
Oh, okay, but that's different.
Some people take it because they don't want to feel it.
Preventative maintenance, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. So yeah, that ends our poop segment here on Good Games, a Good Drink Week.
Gotta have a good poop segment.
Speaking of poop, so there's this game that I'm just playing. No, actually, not speaking of poop, I went to Walmart and there's this cereal. It's like this, you know how Cinnamon Toast Crunch have like the different like toast crunches. So there's a Tres Leches toast crunch that I got.
A what?
Tres Leches.
Oh, is that the churros one?
No, it's what's the timeout?
How is this tying into poop?
Some people some people are lactose intolerant. So when they with the milk and everything, yeah. Never mind. It's never mind. So let's get to the topic at hand. What everybody is talking about. It's on everybody's mind. It's on everybody's switches. It's on everybody's emulators. Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. So I was really, really tempted because I went on the PlayStation, or not PlayStation. I went on the Nintendo store. I saw that little ticket thing that you were talking about, Lawrence, a little $99 thing.
You could have got them both for
I
$100.
think- Is the deal over?
I don't think so. I think they're gonna have that forever.
Okay, so I hovered over it and I was like, no, I refuse. I'm not gonna be that guy. I don't know what that guy is, but I don't want to be that guy. So
That
I'm
guy
just
that's
gonna let.
missing out on a fun game.
Yeah, I want to. I'm getting my Lawrence on and being anti everything popular. I'm Lawrence's.
Missing out, man.
Yeah.
It's a fun game.
So
Uh,
talk to me. Talk to me. What's going on here? What's the verdict?
Listen,
Okay.
Listen,
Uh-huh.
I got the collector's edition, right? I don't do hype games, but this game is amazing. And also the collector's edition. I'm sorry to everyone who couldn't get it, but I got it.
What's in the
Works out.
collector's edition?
To be honest, I haven't looked through it at all.
What?
He's been a true collector.
Are you not gonna open it?
Keep it in the box.
You're just gonna keep it. You're gonna seal it. Keep it sealed.
No, I had to unseal it to get the game out.
Mhm.
The game was like right here, so I was like, oh yeah,
Mhm.
perfect. So nothing's open, and I don't know if I want to open it until I have like a place to display. So I'm like, because the only stuff that's in here is stuff to sit on stuff. It's nothing for the game. There's like an art book. There's like this metal poster. It's real nice.
Is everything wrapped up
Everything wrapped?
in there in
Yes.
the box? Oh,
Yes,
okay.
it is. Yeah, it's all like wrapped with tissue paper. So I'm like, we'll do an actual unboxing one of these days. But right now, I just got it. So,
Okay.
but no, like that game is ridiculous.
How many shrines did you conquer so far?
I
think I did 8. I think.
I was gonna
So
say,
I think I have 7 hearts. I have 7 or 8 hearts, and then 1 additional bar of stamina.
I think you might have done a couple more than me. So
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'm just knocking them out because I've died a whole lot of times already.
Yeah, this game is definitely harder than Breath of the Wild.
Is it? Okay.
Both like
So-
from an enemy's perspective and from a shrine puzzle perspective. It's just a little bit more challenging than Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
So if I didn't play Breath of the Wild, do I still need to play Breath of the Wild in order to play this game? Or could I just
No.
start fresh with Tears of the Kingdom? And
Yeah, I mean, you could start fresh, but like I remember, I think it was last year, maybe earlier this year, we were talking about, is Tears of the Kingdom going to be a direct sequel to Breath of the Wild?
right. Mm-hmm.
It is a legit direct
It
sequel
is.
of Breath
Like-
of the Wild.
It
You
started out right there.
You start the game. You literally start the game with 30 hearts.
Oh, what
You
the crap?
You start with 30 hearts, and you start with a Master Sword. So it's like it's literally like several months after Breath of the Wild.
Okay.
Actually, it may be more than several months. I don't know. Well, no. Yeah, several months, and then you go to sleep, and then you wake up, and then time pass. I don't know. There's some type of time jump in there.
Yeah, but I don't know how long it was because
Yeah,
they're like, oh, you finally woke up, but he might have just passed out. It might not have
Because-
been that long.
there's a couple of characters who, well, one early character that grew up since Breath of the Wild. So I think it's been probably even maybe a year, maybe. Not that he was asleep, but after Breath of the Wild. But suffice to say, it is a direct sequel.
Okay. It looks like they sold 10 million copies in just 3 days. It's on pace to be the biggest game of 2023. A lot of damn games. A lot of damn games.
I got my sleeve on.
I mean, Lawrence bought like 5 of them. So
5 of them. True.
I mean-
Yeah.
I only bought 3.
Oh, okay, 3.
Don't
So I
understand it.
imagine there's gonna be like multiple Lawrences out there. So
Yeah, like people were fighting over those collector's editions.
Yeah.
Right now, I think they're like 200 on eBay, 250,
wow.
What's retail?
130.
Okay.
Have you come across a Lionel yet?
No, I don't want
Man, I came across one, man. They look vicious. I mean, they look the same, but vicious, like more intimidating. I didn't even fight it.
Have you
'cause,
gone
like-
down into the chasm?
Yes, multiple times. And I went like one time. I went way too far west, and I knew I was going way too far west. But there's this flying dragon with 3 heads, and I was like, is it a boss, or is it just one of those things that kind of like help you like get more like gear or like more like trinkets or whatever? So like I went up to it, and then this thing shot a laser at me, and I died instantly. I was like, okay, I'm definitely way too far west. But I stayed in that region, and then I found a cave. I don't want to get too much away, but it's an ice cave, and it was a goblin. It was 3 goblins in there that felt they're like the little, like the baby goblins. It felt like I was like fighting the boss. I was like, this is
From baby
definitely
goblins?
way too much for me. But I beat him, and then I ended up with like a level 40 shield, and I was like, yeah, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm getting a level 40 shield.
What level are you?
Let me get out of here. What was that?
What level are you?
My average gear level is probably 15, 16, probably
Sheesh.
around there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about where I am. So wherever you are, I need to avoid there. But what I keep going all the way to the top and just skydiving. I'm like, oh, that looks nice. And I'm just
Yeah. Because if you go like there's in one of the missions, you got to go to like the Hebra mountains or something like that. If you go in that direction, but go past it, and then keep going up into the mountains, it's over there. But you're not supposed to be there though.
Yeah, Bryce. It doesn't sound like you're doing story right now. You're just exploring, pretty much.
But that's the thing though. Like I'm trying to do the story, but to like get to it, I took the long way to get to it.
Okay.
So I am doing a story, but I'm just taking the scenic route.
Sounds about right. So talk to me about this crafting system that's new this time. Like, is that a good feature, or do y'all enjoy it? Is it fun? Like, is it difficult to do? Is it just wherever you want to do? Is like you getting your architect on? Like, talk to me about that.
We'll talk about the fusing, Lawrence.
I think he's frozen.
Lawrence? Oh, is he frozen?
Yeah, so
Okay.
he fused.
I'm like, he just staring. I mean, but I'll say fairly early on in the game, you get that skill, and you can fuse any 2 like objects together. So like a rock and a sword, or like a stick and a knife, or a boomerang and something else, from a weapon perspective. And then there's another ability where you can kind of attach and stick objects together that aren't weapons, but like tires and like walls and stuff like that, and then start to build stuff. I'm not that creative, so I'm not building stuff, but there's definitely dozens and dozens of memes out there of people just going crazy
Building random stuff.
building stuff. Yeah.
the more creative you are, the easier these shrines are, because I spent like an hour trying to figure something out, and I was like, oh, okay, it just do something wacky. It was like I had a wheel and a board and another board, and it was like I had to get across this lake. I was like, what am I
Oh
supposed
yeah,
to
I remember
do?
that. Yeah.
I was like, oh, duh, make us.
Yeah.
You got. I hate that box. Like you can do things the regular way, or you could get smart and like do it a different way. So, for example, my shield, I put a mine cart on there. So when I uh, shield surf, I'm skateboarding. So I'm rail grinding, and it's easier to get around. And that's not something that I would have thought about doing. And it came in handy in one shrine because it was like you had to put boards together and like get across. So I just rail grinded. I didn't have to build anything.
Mm. So I'm kind of confused. Not really confused. So you say you start off with the Master Sword and 30 hearts.
Right.
I do remember the thing about the other game, like you had to do the shrines in order to get like stronger, right?
You got
Is that
Yeah,
still the
like
case now?
your hearts and stamina. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that
you
still the case now? Like if you start off with 30 hearts,
you know the trope. You're
so
ultimate,
you
and
lose
then something
power.
happens
Yeah.
and you lose
Okay.
power.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
I actually like the way that happened though. I don't want to give too much away, but
I mean, okay.
I like
I just wanted
the I like how that happened. I don't know
yeah,
to
what you think,
the
Lawrence.
fall off.
and then I broke my master sword. I don't know
That's
where.
kind of productive.
Yeah, I don't know where it is now.
I
But
thought the Master Sword, it
don't you
doesn't
need it
break,
for the story though?
Yeah.
it charges up,
So
doesn't it?
what they do is, um, if you use it and use all the energy out of it, then it's still in your
Hmm.
inventory, but it just doesn't take up a space.
Okay.
I needed that extra space
Do
because
you
I was
wait? Do you still have a sword?
yeah.
You do. Oh, okay. So I'm way ahead of you then. I don't have it anymore.
Like what was it? I did something and then some light went into it, and I was like, well, okay.
Yeah. There's
I
something that happens in the game where you don't have the sword anymore.
in the chasm, like when you went to go find that dude,
Mm-hmm.
I haven't done that story mission yet, and that's like the second story mission. As soon as I got my paraglider,
Okay.
I was like, forget this story.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Exploring that just makes me realize how big the game is, because even
Mhm.
though like on the like literally and figuratively on the surface it's the same map,
Map.
but like you can go underground now
yeah,
and it's like a whole new world that's underground. And it's
Avatar.
funny because I don't think like in the previews or anything, I don't know if they talked about that or not,
they
It was
didn't.
more
there's like
so sky.
a legit like whole different world underground. Like wow, this thing is huge.
Yeah, it scared the freak out of me when I went down there. Like there was a horse. I got the
Yeah,
horse,
like a
and
the
I'm
bony
riding
horse.
around like, how big is this place? It's just it kept
Yeah.
going on and on.
Yeah,
And
definitely
then
hoard all the those light seeds. I forget what they're called, but
bright blooms,
yeah, if you get those, like get
as
just
many
hoard
as
them.
you can,
Just
because
hoard them.
those bugs that eat those bright blooms freaked me out. I was like, what are y'all doing? And it's like pitch black, like legit black. You can't see.
Wow.
Ugh.
So it sounds like you guys had a long way to go for
Oh
this
yeah.
game.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if
Yeah.
it's too early or too soon. What do you give it as a rating? A too soon prediction of the rating.
I
I
was. Oh, go ahead.
I would give it a 9. And I
Mm.
give it a 9 so far only because the graphics and everything
Yeah,
about it is definitely showing the age of the Switch.
the
Like,
Switch. Yeah.
Breath of the Wild came out in like 2016 ish, around there. If I have that right, 2015, 2016, around there. So, graphically, especially after playing a bunch of like Series X games, like the load times, I'm noticing
Mhm.
the load times are a little
Yeah.
bit of an issue. The frame rate I'm actually noticing is a little bit of, it's not an issue, but it's noticeable.
In the bigger cities, I see what you're like. It slows down a little bit.
Yeah. And that's the overall graphics. Like I like the creative design, obviously, and I feel like they can make several more Zelda games like in this creative design, but I feel like they just need to sharpen the graphics a little more. It's definitely showing its age.
Yeah, and they're talking about not coming out with another Switch anytime soon. Like it's gonna start to. Of course, they're gonna keep selling these games because these are the games that we love. So, I mean, if they instead of trying to make it more graphical, and it's making like some sections really difficult. They should have just let the Switch be the Switch, turned it down just a little bit, and just said, "All right, just deal with it."
Wait, what do you
mean?
Like the Switch isn't known for graphics, and in the spots where they tried to put too many things, they made the game harder to play in some areas.
Okay. Bryce gives it. I have a follow up question or whatever, but so Bryce gives it a 9. What about you, Lawrence? What's your rating so far?
So, I guess I'm gonna pencil in a solid 9, but it depends on how it ends. If it ends in a cliche way, it's gonna be an 8. If it ends how I kind of want it to end, I'm gonna give it a 10.
Okay. So right now 9, depending on how the story finishes, 8 or 10.
Because right now, every time you like get a new heart, like a shadow comes out of you, so it's making me think that it's going in a specific direction. So I needed to do that.
Have you fought the Phantom Ganon yet?
No, I haven't done anything.
Man.
So what are you doing then? Just exploring?
I'm exploring. I'm unlocking like the towers, the shrines, like getting my hearts up. I'm not doing any story missions. I've come across like some of the boss monsters, so like the boss bokoblins and the moblins and like the stupid battle talus.
Have you found? Oh, I can't talk. Have you come across the the little arm things that are coming out of the
Oh yeah, I saw it and I was like, "What the freak is that?" So I teleported away.
So that thing, like once you kill that turns into a Phantom Ganon, and then a Phantom Ganon like just instantly kills you.
That's not fun.
Oh man.
So what I was gonna say though, like Lawrence especially, like I'm surprised that, well, maybe not because you don't really care too much about graphics, but like why have you guys ever thought about running it on an emulator? Like on a computer?
Yeah. I thought about it, but at the end of the day, I have the game on the Switch, and I don't have to do the emulator, so I just don't.
And I think it's like it's not, the game isn't like broken. Like it's still a very fun game, and it's not an ugly game either. It's just like after playing like several Series X games, like you can definitely see that the Switch is a last generation platform.
Yeah,
but it doesn't necessarily take too much away from it.
Right.
Yeah, if they release this game on a stronger system, then it'd be perfect.
Because everybody that I see, like they love it, but it's like they mainly play PC games. So like they just automatically, port it to the emulator. That way they can still have that PC visual experience or whatever. So I was just wondering, because you guys don't really play PC games like that, if it was that much of a stickler for you. But all right. I might get it.
I mean,
I'm gonna get it. Because I saw the ticket thing. I was this close. I'm like 99. I can get it. I was gonna get that, and I think I was gonna get what else was I gonna get? Like Mario Golf or something like that. I think that was the other game.
Mario Golf is fun.
I think golf games in general, like they're fun.
Yeah.
I like golf games.
Do you see this?
What is that?
What is that?
Yeah, it's a plaque.
Why do you have a plaque?
because they were a pre-order bonus at GameStop.
What? Okay. What trinkets? What all do you have?
So
You got the collector's edition.
I got the plaque, got the
Mhm.
sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up. Twilight Princess.
Oh,
Okay.
I got
Amiibo.
the Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, that one. Wait, Lawrence, are you gonna scan them or keep them in the box?
Keep them in the box. What I do is I get I go on eBay and get like NFC cards, and then I use those instead of opening these. Because one day these are gonna be worth something. Like they're hard to find.
True.
People run to get them. Like
we need to make it a point to go to C2E2 next year
Next
because
year.
there's definitely a
Vendors.
booth that sells like nothing but amiibos. It's kind of crazy.
man. It's a good market to get into if you get the right ones. So
You guys both got the controller too, right?
yeah,
I
I don't
did,
know
yeah.
I don't know what I did with it, but yeah.
You don't use it?
actively
You-
playing it or
No,
using it to play.
I use my regular Pro controller.
Okay.
Because-
Do you have a second Pro controller, or is that your only Pro controller you got, Brace?
Me, this is my second one.
Second one. Okay.
I'm not a fan of the Joy-Cons personally.
Sure.
I tried to play it at first with my Joy-Cons, and my left one apparently has some bad drift, so I kept jumping off the cliff.
No.
So yeah, those would be.
That is one thing. Next generation Nintendo, like, just make your X, Y, A, B buttons the same as Xbox, please.
I've done it too.
Because I still can't get used to it. Like X is always Y and Y is always X. A is B and B is A. Like, I can't get it right. I can never get it right. Ever.
And that's hilarious
It's so backwards.
Cause like sometimes in the middle of a fight, I'm like pause, and I'm like okay.
Right. Like let me look down because
X,
this is not
Y,
working right now.
A, B.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to ignore the letter that it says and just go off of what I know it's supposed to do.
Right.
That's how they get you.
I hate it.
Get you.
I hate it.
So you're telling me I have to get a controller?
I mean, you don't have to. It just depends on.
You can use the Joy-Con like
because you can
clicky,
use
clicky.
it. Yeah, you can use it, but the Pro controller is more like a PlayStation or Xbox controller.
It feels better in the hands.
Yeah.
Okay. They're not too expensive either. From what I like, the Joy-Cons are more expensive than those controllers, aren't they?
I
don't know.
The Joy-Cons are $80 for a pair, and then the Pro controller is like $70.
That's what I just said.
It's cheaper.
The Joy-Con is more expensive than the Pro controller.
Oh, then yes, I agree.
All right, so that was a nice little Zelda segment. I think pretty sure we'll be coming back to this once you guys get further into the game and finish it, roll credits and all that stuff. So
True story. I don't even know if I'm gonna roll credits. Like I might get to the last boss and just be like, all right, I'm good here.
And just keep exploring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like
don't believe you.
Gotta get those croc seeds.
there's always new stuff to do. Like you just fall out of somewhere. It's like, what is this? And you walk up, and then there's just some big huge rock standing up, and he sits on you, and you die 8 times.
That's one thing that I never trying to get off topic, but there's one thing that I really enjoy about these Zelda games is that the sense of adventure. They do such a good job with that sense of adventure. Like if there's something in the distance that you think might be there, but you're not sure, like just go because there probably is something over there. So I feel like that's
And you get
what
rewarded
kind
for
of makes it
doing
fun.
it.
And you're rewarded too. Yeah.
That's cool.
Because there was a part where I was on my trek west. I was like in a temple that I legit was not supposed to be in. But I looked up and I was like, it looks like something might be up there, but I don't know. You know what? Let me use my ascend. So I used my ascend, and then I looked left, and it was a treasure chest right there. I was like, see, treasure
Gotta
instincts.
check all the nooks and crannies.
I went into 5 wells before I remembered that I could use ascend to get out of them.
Yeah, dude, ascend is a game changer. I think that might be my favorite
Ability.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man, how do I get out of it? Oh, I could use ascend and
How-
just get out.
How do you personally get out of the chasms?
Rockets.
I just teleport out.
Okay. Because the first time I was down there, I was like, how the heck do I get out of here? And that was the only way I can think of getting out is just like fast traveling to another.
Is there another
spot.
way out?
I don't know. I don't know.
Cause like I know at the first one there was like a balloon that was down there, but I didn't have fire and I didn't feel like dealing with it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, that's what I did. Like the first time, I was literally just running around like, where the heck is the exit? I was like, you know what? Forget it. Let me just fast travel. So, all right. So I'm not alone in that. Okay.
Yeah, there's probably something else that we can do, but I mean,
Yeah. So I tried to do like ascend. It's like this ascend is not working down here at all. It's like what the heck?
Oh, and what's the deal with those enemies down there like taking hearts away with the tax? That's not right.
Yeah. Yeah. You gotta find the that one plant thing.
Yeah.
And then it gives you the opportunity to refill your hearts.
Yeah, but I had some food for that, but I'm like that was nuts. Like they're like, oh,
Yeah.
if they touch you, you lose hearts. I'm like,
yeah. And you can't even hear yourself past those hearts.
Ridiculousness. But it's all right, because I went up to a certain point and then I saw something big, so I turned around and I was like, I'll come back when I have more hearts.
Yeah.
Because that's
Dude,
how I play these games.
Just wait for that 3-headed dragon, man. It looks cool, but it's vicious.
I'm
killed
about
me in
to
like
start
2 seconds.
I'm about to start dragon hunting for parts, because they keep flying past me. I'm like, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, just
Speaking of getting you, so I ran out of arrows, right? I'm on my way to go get some, and then I get jumped. Right.
By who?
Not only it
Goblins?
was a stone. No, it was every time I don't have bombs and arrows, I run into a battle talus. I'm like, how am I supposed to hit this guy without arrows or bombs?
You talk about like the big rock thing?
Yeah, the big rock thing with the people on him.
I just climb up.
So I tried to climb up, and there's a platform, so I couldn't climb up past the platform.
Oh. I don't know.
I pulled out my cannon. Cannon killed myself. Like I killed myself so many times trying to get this guy. And then I restarted, and I'm like, I still don't have it, but I'm gonna get him because I can. Nope, I just left. I was like, forget this.
Yeah.
I died like 6-7 times right there, and then left.
Yeah.
I killed one though, one time.
Yeah, the ones
Felt
with
good.
the platform, I can kill because I just like I stay under it, and then I just climb it, and then I hit the thing on top until it throws me off, and then I run under it again, and then I climb up and just do that pattern over and over again.
Well, there should be a way to not get thrown off.
I think there probably is, but you gotta like time because like there is some hesitation, and then he just like throws you. So there's probably a way to like jump before he like throws you, but it takes like a half a heart away. So I'm like, you know what, forget it.
Yeah, but that fist
Yeah, that's like 4 or 5. Yeah.
And I did the little time reverse when he threw it at me, and he threw 2. He threw
Oh, that's a
2
good
at me.
idea. I never even thought about doing that.
Yeah, I cheese everyone. Like
Yeah.
all those bosses that throw rocks, I just wait where they can't reach me, and then time send it right back to them.
Nice. I never thought about doing that. See, that's the creative stuff in Zelda that makes it fun. Like I didn't even think about doing that.
It doesn't work on
Different
the
way.
battle talents because he shoots 2, so it's like
Yeah.
this. It's like one of them's gonna hit you,
Yeah.
and the ragdoll physics takes off health. Like I was rolling down a hill and I was almost dead. I was like, all right, I'm good, and then my heart kept going. I was like, what are you doing? It's like, dead.
Game over.
It wouldn't let me pause and heal or nothing.
Would you guys ever try to do like a permadeath run?
No.
That'll be fun.
That's a long game. To do permadeath.
So someone speed ran it already in like 12 minutes.
Wow.
That doesn't seem right.
You have to do a lot
12
of
minutes?
glitches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like you do like shield jumps, and like there's certain things you can do to skip parts.
Like go through walls.
Yeah. Stuff I
Alright.
can't do quite yet. I'm not that good.
Gotcha. All right. Y'all good? Y'all Zelda? You Zelda'd out? You cool for
Nope.
now?
I mean,
All right.
I could keep talking. About
I
Zelda.
can keep
mean,
going. Cause like right now, I'm focusing on getting those towers. So I just go up to the Sky Island and just like dive in where all the spotlights are.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You
all
know-
right, I'm here.
One time I got to one of the Sky Islands before I had my little kite thing. I don't know what my paraglider.
How'd you do
And
that?
And I went up there because I had the rewind skill.
Oh.
So I saw one of the things fall. I was like, "Hey, what is this?" So I did my rewind thing, went back up there, and I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, I'm stuck now." And then every time I jumped off and died, my save
It
point
respawns you
was
back
at the
up
top. Yeah, so I had to reload my last save. I was like, okay. So that like for me, like I go way too far than I should. Even like.
Yeah, it's like what's that? Oh, I should not be over here.
No, not at all.
Too late.
Not at all.
And it's nice, and like there's beautiful music, and then it gets quiet when something sees you. It's like and you gotta look around, and then they're just like creeping up on you like
Yeah, man.
Marcus, man.
sounds like a good time. Sounds like a good time. All right. Check this out. Follow me. Okay.
Right.
So Netflix, y'all know Netflix, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
They still have their DVD service.
Mm.
Okay.
Mhm.
They announced that the final red envelope that they did, through the mail, that you ordered Netflix, it comes to the DVD, watch the movie, put it back in the envelope. So they're stopping that on September 29th. I didn't even know that it was on, but apparently it is, but they're stopping it September 29th. So that led me to think about back in the day where I used Netflix, but I also had a GameFly account, right?
Mhm.
So I was like, is GameFly still a thing? GameFly is still a thing too.
There we go. All right.
So my idea is, why don't GameFly or someone create like a digital version of that whole renting service? Like you can rent a game for a certain amount, you get a digital download code. They put like a time limit, like they deactivate the code or deactivate the key whenever the time is up or something like that. I think I would definitely use that. Like Zelda, for instance, if I don't want to buy the game, if I want to try it out, I want to rent it through my GameFly digital thing, play it, and when I'm done, I could be done with it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
mean, the issue with that is
Yes.
the game company would have to want that to happen, right?
But
Because
how
they're not going to be able to sell the game if they're being rented.
but how does that
So
work? How did that work with like Blockbuster and like GameFly currently? Like how does that work now?
it worked with Blockbuster. Well, it worked with Blockbuster and GameFly because they had like the physical. I mean, Amazon has something where you can rent their movies for like a certain amount of time,
Right.
but PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo have their own ecosystem and their own operating system, so it doesn't like go like
Yeah.
this.
Like Sony
They-
wants you on PS Plus. Well, what is their Game Pass? What is PlayStation's Game Pass?
It's premium.
Yeah,
Premium
PlayStation
Plus or
Plus.
something like
It's
that.
like yeah.
and
It's
then
PlayStation
and
Plus,
then
but
game.
they don't have all the games though.
Yeah.
But okay, so I hear you, but GameFly is still a thing. Like I can GameFly Zelda, like a physical version of Zelda. I can do that right now and get it
Yes.
mailed to me.
Yes.
So what's the difference between that and a digital version of it?
Because the digital version, Nintendo would have to figure out a way to monetize it for them. So Nintendo would have to be the one to decide, yeah, we're gonna let you guys rent this game for this amount of time. Because that's gonna take away from their sales. They want sales numbers.
I hear you, but
That's why companies like GameStop are getting like starting to get cut out, and they're doing a big digital push. Like physical is being shunned somewhat, and that's putting companies like GameStop and GameFly out of business. Like most people aren't going to get physical copies of things. And like you can do the game rental, but you have to convince the game companies to do it.
hold on, let me see. Let me GameFly, Nintendo Switch games. Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, bong right there. I could do a free trial. Man, I might do it.
How long is the free trial?
A 30-day. Get 30 days free
30
rentals.
days?
Mm-hmm.
It might be worth it for Zelda.
Yeah, 30 days.
And if
you might
you-
be able to beat it.
And if you want to keep it, you get to keep it for $64.99.
$5 off.
Yeah, I feel like 30 days I think it's worth it.
Okay,
I'd
that
do
was
it
just
if-
my idea. I like why not? I get the physical because you're buying a thing, but why not just get a whole bunch of digital keys out? Limit the amount of time on the keys, or do whatever you need to do. I don't know. There's some money to be made there. I think.
Blockchain.
Yeah.
It'd have to be like a Kickstarter indie developer that
Yeah.
tries to innovate first and
And
like have a proof of concept. And then if the proof of concept works, then other folks will jump in.
yeah, but that first hurdle is going to be the hard one. Like programming something for the Nintendo or the PlayStation or the Xbox.
That makes them play friendly.
You might be okay trying on Xbox first because they're usually more open to innovation. So if you're like, hey, I'm trying to do something with your stuff, they might let you do
they
it.
got that ID Xbox or something like that program for indie devs. Is it ID? I think it's ID Xbox.
Yeah, I might legit do this whole GameFly Tears of the Kingdom thing right after I finish this. Like legit.
Yeah,
Um,
right after we finish, I'm getting right back in there.
All right, so I guess that leads me to the question of the week. Well, I don't know if this is true for y'all or not, because I mean everything
People have been saying how this
game, the sequel, is better than the original Tears of the Kingdom. You gotta keep that conclusion. I'm not gonna really ask y'all, but besides this game, are there any recent games that came out in memory that you feel like the part two was better than the original? Because I know, like, just from us speaking, um, Last of Us 2, Bryce, you said the original was better. And then even Horizon, I think both of you said the original was better. So is there any new recent games where you feel like the second part was better than the original? Lawrence, I think you said you had your answer earlier today, so let's go with you first.
Oh, well, it's nothing new and recent because a lot of new recent games are not that great in my
Okay,
opinion. But
go ahead. What's your answer?
so it is gonna be Metroid Prime 2. Metroid Prime 2 blew Metroid Prime 1 out of the water. And
Was it on the same system?
It was on the same system, yes.
Okay.
And it also came out on the Wii, if I'm not mistaken. But on the second one is where you get the powers that I actually enjoy playing with. So like the screw attack, which is the one where you're like in the air doing somersaults. Like I enjoyed playing 2 more than 1, even though I loved 1 that much.
Okay. So that's but nothing recent that you can think of.
I say I count it as recent because it's coming out.
Loophole. All right.
It's
All right, Bryce, you got anything? Any thoughts?
The first game that come to mind is not a direct sequel. It's the third game in the series. But Chaos Theory, Spinosaur Chaos Theory, is a classic. Definitely better than Spinosaur, and it's definitely better than Pandora Tomorrow. Chaos Theory is a classic, and it's original Xbox game too, which it still blows my mind when I go back and play it. Like Xbox was onto something back then.
Yeah. The first system that had internet on the console, like crazy.
Yeah. And not a save, but a internal
hard drive
thing, right?
Internal memory. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're not gonna make them buy memory cards.
I remember playing NFL Fever, and it was the first football game with instant replays. Man, I thought it was the most revolutionary thing ever, man. It's like, what? They're gonna replay my play? It was so cool. NFL Fever.
All right, not bad.
I'm early systems. I actually played sports games.
Yeah.
In NCAA, like I played the early Maddens before 2000.
Was it? I don't know. Did y'all play Madden? Well, no, y'all didn't play Madden 64. Madden 64, it didn't have an NFL license, so they were like fake teams.
Yeah.
Like the New England Patriots was like Foxborough. It was just so weird. It was, I don't know how that happened, but they didn't have it.
What was the name of the Michael Jordan? But was it Michael Jordan?
Player.
Was this player?
Yeah.
It was like, this is definitely Michael Jordan. Come on, man.
Player. Yeah. That's player. He was cold.
You know what games need to come back? The Street series, like NBA Street.
Mm-hmm.
There's rumblings that Def Jam Vendetta may come back.
Ooh.
They've been talking about that for a little minute. I love that game.
There's rumors.
I mean, they would need artists. Who's on? Is this going to still be Def Jam? Because I don't think anybody's on Def Jam anymore.
Remake.
Yeah.
It'd have to be a remake.
Anyway, I'm gonna cheat because my game isn't even out yet, but I'm gonna go with Spider-Man 2. That's gonna be coming out this year. I'm very confident that this game is gonna be better than the original, just because it has Miles Morales is in it. There's a Venom little part that's in it, so it's gonna be excellent. Hopefully next week during this PlayStation Showcase they give more details and information about when exactly it's coming out. So yeah, stay tuned next week. We will definitely have more information on that showcase. So I cheated. Spider-Man 2 is my game. And let's wrap it up with our hashtag patented to the backlog segment, sponsored by who's gonna stop the music? Stop the music?
Huh?
Stop the music? All right.
What?
Who's our sponsor?
What?
Sponsored by PlayNext.app.
Oh.
That's PlayNext.app. Download now to your phones to handle all your backlog needs.
All right. So to the backlog. Yes, sir. All right. What we got, Bryce?
I can't remember if I said this or not, but again, that $30 sweet spot. That $30 sweet spot.
What we got?
Still in the plastic.
Sonic
Frontiers.
Sonic Frontier. Okay.
It's still in
have
the
that.
plastic, so this is like in the backlog. But yeah, we'll see when and if I get to it this year. Because it's a lot of good games. It's a lot of good games coming out this year.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I'm a sucker for a Sonic game, so the Sonic Frontiers.
I haven't played a Sonic game in a minute.
I'm gonna cut in here because just like last week, my sweet spot is free. So my screen is getting to me. My game, pretty much, I think I said it before, and I played it a long time, but it's a new season of Apex Legends, the free respawn game. So the new season just started last Tuesday. The new character, the map changes, there's new guns. It's a good time. So Apex Legends, new season. That's my game. I'm adding it to the backlog, even though I've been playing it, so it's not really on my backlog. But it's just fun. It's good times. Good battle royale. All right. What's up?
I had a good time when we played it that one time.
Come back. Well, you're not gonna come back now because Zelda and you got.
I mean, I took a little break. I feel like Zelda is enough difference from Apex.
For sure.
Make the jump over. So
just let me know. I'm there. Just let me know. I'm online. Let me know. Right. We can run some matches. All right, Lawrence. What we got this week?
So I'm gonna not talk about Zelda.
Okay.
Tears of the Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
But what you should add to the backlog is Zelda Twilight Princess. So I'm adding a lot of these older Zelda games that I either like started or like skipped over because this game is so good. I'm like, you know what? I need to find out a little bit more about like why we're here, even though it has nothing to do with why we're here now. But there's like little Easter eggs. So if you played old games, you can see some of the things in the newer game.
Yeah,
so
there's a Link's Awakening Easter egg. I haven't found it yet, but I read that there's a Link's Awakening Easter egg in there.
I was this close to playing Majora's Mask again because I was on my Switch just looking at stuff. I'm like, hey, I can play Majora's Mask because I don't think I ever finished that one. I've definitely finished the time. I don't think I finished Majora's Mask though. So I almost played it. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna get involved because that's gonna make me get freaking Tears of the Kingdom, and I'm not that guy yet.
Majora's Mask was a good game.
Yeah, I definitely played it. I don't remember beating it though.
I gotta say the one Zelda game that I wish I still do want to play it, but I never got a chance to play it was the Wind Waker. Like that was the one I remember like during the GameCube era. Like that was like the game.
Had a different art style, right? Different art style for Wind Waker.
Yeah, it's like a younger one.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember that was the reason why I wanted to get the GameCube, but I just couldn't. So even to this day, I still haven't played that game, but I have to play it at some point. So, and I think it's available on Switch eShop. I may be lying. I don't know.
Wind Waker, they be crazy to not have it on there, especially right now with all the Zelda hype.
Yeah,
like it's the front page on everywhere.
That's one game that I need to add to my backlog is the Wind Waker.
Gonna save that for next week.
If it's under $30, if it's under $30, I might just do it.
All right, so let's wrap this up. Let you guys get back to your Zelda adventures. You guys got anything you want
to this Heat Celtics game?
I'm gonna be doing that for sure.
About to go to overtime.
Don't say that. I thought Miami was up by.
No, I ain't there. Up by 5.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna watch the end of this game. Lawrence is gonna play Zelda. Bryce is gonna play Zelda, or maybe do both at the same time. He's
most likely.
multi-talented like that. Yeah. All right. So anything y'all want to plug before we get out of here? Got a good hour. Nope. Nope.
Cheers to
All
good
right.
games. And good
Yep.
drinks.
Cheers to good game. Don't forget to have your dog spayed and neutered. Shouts out to Bob Barker.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is good game. Good drinks. We will see y'all next week.
Awesome.
Question mark? Yeah, next week.
Yeah.